Namaskar to everybody. Most welcome. After almost 1.5 months, because of Navratri and then Diwali festivals, we could not sit actually. Our mind was in a different world because that was the festival time. But I think we are ready now to move forward. So this is our weekly Viveka Cudamani class. It's one of the most beautiful scriptures as we read. And it was created by Adi Shankaracharya. So before I take you to the main scripture, let me do little pranam to our gurus. Om Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Chaiva Tato Jayo Mudirayet Vyasayo Vishnurupayo Vyasurupayo Sri Vishnave Namaha Vai Brahma Vidhaye Vasishthayo Namo Namaha Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Sada Shiva Samarambhyam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmat Acharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwaraha Guru Sakchat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Om Namo Sri Bhagavate Pranavaya. Okay. So last we read is a very beautiful, very beautiful sloka. I was going through it. Is if you go back little bit of verse number 31. Verse number 31 of Viveka Cudamani. Moksha karana samugrayam bhakti revo goriyashi swaswarupa anusandhanam bhakti ritya vidhiyate. That was the verse of 31. Let's read together. Together we are reading. Moksha karana samugrayam bhakti revo goriyashi swaswarupanusandhanam bhakti ritya vidhiyate. Now some book has next one line also added. I don't know your book, but some places it added to the next verse. So what is showing to your book is 3 line or 2 line? 2 line. Okay. So moksha karana samugrayam bhakti revo goriyashi. Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya, mostly known as the leading Advaita Vedantist, right? So mostly time if you read his commentary, a little dry some places. But here same Adi Shankaracharya writing moksha karana samugrayam, for to achieve moksha in this lifetime, bhakti revo goriyashi, devotion is the supreme. Among things conducive to liberation, devotion alone holds the supreme place. So when I read first time, I was a little bit surprised because he emphasized on jnana, knowledge. And he said, jnana vihine muktir na bhavati janmasatena. Without right jnana, right knowledge, even after 100 births, one cannot reach the, as a emancipated soul. So he always emphasized that. Jnana bihine muktir na bhavati janma satena. Impossible without right jnana. But same Adi Shankaracharya in the verse number 31 of Viveka Cudamani, he is writing, Moksha karana samugrayang bhakti revo goriyoshi. Among things conducive to liberation, devotion or bhakti alone holds the supreme place. Now, if you remember, during the period of COVID, or little maybe before, we were going through the book Narad Bhakti Sutra. Those, follow, is a Bhakti school, in English we call, or Bhakti Marg, in Hindu we call. So, Bhakti Marg or Bhakti school. Among all the devotees around, especially, I'm not sure the other faith, I'm talking among the Hindu community, it's very ordinary people. They hardly get time to open the Vedas. They don't understand Vedanta also and Upanishad also, and they don't get time also. Even Bhagavad Gita, they keep a piece of Bhagavad Gita, a copy of the Bhagavad Gita at their altar, private altar, puja place. But hardly people read every day. So forget of the other knowledge, others, So mostly people follow the path of bhakti. And they feel satisfaction also by following that path. And we could see that, from morning to evening, whatever people coming, they do little pranam and they go home. They're busy for their own work. So, and among all the bhakti scriptures or scriptures which that describe the bhakti path, Srimad Bhagavatam is the number one. It's a big book, and there are people who read, and like in Assam, state of Assam in India, people worship Bhagavatam. There is no murti. They keep the Bhagavatam scripture on the altar, on the puja place, and they do puja to the Bhagavatam, like how Sikh community worship Granth Sahib. If you visit any Gurudwara, the Sikh people, you will see they holding a chamur fan on the book, and a lot of Sikh people night time after they read, and they give shoyon, means there's a bed for Granth Sahib. They put the book and they put bed, and they give one glass of water there, and then they go. So similarly, the Hindus in Assam state, there was a saint came to that part of India called Shankar Dev. But in Assamese language, they pronounce Hankar Dev. Sha, they pronounce as Ha. So Hankar Dev, he introduced that, and entire Assam, Manipur, the Manipur, we call Rashlila. In the Bhagavatam, there is a place where the people in Vrindavan, they loved Krishna. So it was a full moon night, and Lord Krishna went outside in the jungle and took his flute, and he began to play his flute. And then people, the ladies, some of it, they were giving food to the children, some were cooking, some were boiling the milk, some were serving to their husband, some of them maybe the dressing. But after hearing the flute of Lord Krishna, they lost control on themselves. They lost completely, they were uncontrolled. They just rushed to the jungle side where the tune was coming. So it is because, Krishna is the Supreme Atma, Supreme. So it is natural, when that call comes. Like somebody was asking me that day that how you left the home, because this is almost 51 years. I say, you see that I never met, no monk influenced me. But we could not, it's an invisible power which, brought us out of the home through unknown world. We could not stay there, and nobody influenced me, nobody brainwashed, nobody. There's always door open. If I want to go back, I can go back anytime. Nobody forcing me. Nobody forcing nobody. So that's called invisible or drishya, invisible power that you unknowingly you are, pushing yourself to that direction. You are helpless actually. You can't control yourself. And then coming Narad Bhakti Sutra, that we read, and it's in our YouTube, Brian? No, the Narad Bhakti Sutra. Some of them is there. It's a short, small book. It's one of the best book in devotion. It being explained how many types of devotion are there, the significance of devotion, definition of devotion, and finally Narad concluded this way: when a life becomes completely unbearable, that is the supreme devotion. So when you hear that life become unbearable, what that mean? That we see in the life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who introduced Hare Krishna name first. He is the person first introduced Hare Krishna name. If he see the what you call bluish sky, because Lord Krishna's color was like that, so he would jump thinking Krishna. If you go to the ocean side, water little bluish, he will be jumping in water thinking that is my Krishna. No control. Clothes, food, nothing. Vivekananda's guru, Ramakrishna, they were same. Tailanga Swami was one of the most famous saint. It was British time. British people used to be in the Kashi area. And people used to worship him as moving Shiva. Tailanga Swami. There are many came all around India, there are many. I don't remember right now the name, but there are many. So when life become unbearable, say for example I'm living here, but if that kind of call come in my mind that I want to see my Krishna, or I want to see my Mother Kali, or I want to see Guruji, whatsoever, and so I forget the timely food, timely exercise, timely going bed, timely doing everything. Forget everything. Because you don't have any control on yourself. Now say, okay, 10 o'clock I need food, I eat 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock this. So that means that things did not come yet. But we're living a disciplined life, that's all. So this bhakti is a time come in life when say that we mature enough. We mature enough and we learn enough also. We did pilgrimage, we went for pilgrimage, we traveled, to Jerusalem, to Kedarnath, to Kashi, to Lahore, where the Guru Nanak Ji was born, Sikh, the first Guru, Christ, the birthplace of Christ. We go all these places. After all these things, now you settle down, now you practicing practical. We think that if we go for pilgrimage, we'll see God. For example, last year, I think, last 2024, I went to the Narmada Parikrama. Very difficult journey. People walk. It's all 4,000 kilometer, I think 4,500 kilometer long river. They start from the birthplace of the river, they do puja, whatever, and then they walk. They should not stay in a hotel, restaurant, because on the way you cannot cross the river while you going this way. If you cross, it's called you breaking the rules. You're going all the way to the western part of the Gujarat area, and you wait till the high tide come, maybe night 2. Our time came almost 3 o'clock. We were sitting in the mud because the ocean side. And then you cross the river, where the river Narmada falling in the water, that is the main place. You do puja and then take you to the other side of the western side. And there is the industrial, Gujarat is known for, that is the industrial area in Gujarat. Big factories and all those, So from there we walk or you come by this way. Finishing, here we do puja. And that's how the jatra complete. So people walk, some people walk with 1 year. I see, like say, father walking for his son or daughter something wrong with his children. You know how the parent do anything. And so they go this way and they walk, and on the way people give food, there is shelter people make, because that is a normal thing. People make temporary shelter, or some temple or somebody's veranda outside, they sleep, and then they walk, they bind their foot. Some people, they don't put shoe, so they tie their foot with the cloth. But I went by, I rented a van actually, but they were holding my hand. They said, Swamiji, I'm requesting you, one time you come back and do walking, you do the parikrama. Then you'll be finding the real joy of the Narmada parikrama, walking around the Narmada river. Narmada river is being known as the daughter of Lord Shiva. And many stories are there, many stories. Ramakrishna Paramhansa Dev, Gurudev, Totapuri, he did 40 years he was a Vedantist. Punjabi body, he was very tall, healthy, So it looked like something was pulling him. After 40 years of austerity, meditation, all those, he attained what a Vedantist expect to attain. And then, some unseen power was pulling him. He came all the way to Calcutta, where Ramakrishna Dev, that time he was a priest in the Kali temple. He came there. And he see him, and Totapuri thought this is a very good soul, good, perfect place. So he initiated him, and he said that meditate on unmanifested nature of God. Think that you, Aham Brahmasmi, you are the Brahman, it is inside of you. So he could not, merge in meditation because Mother Kali was coming in his. So Totapuri get angry, he took a piece of stone and hit here, and immediately Ramprabhudev went into deep meditation, 3 days and 3 nights. No food, no bathroom, nothing. It's a complete, we call in our language, Sampurna Samadhi, completely merged in Brahman. So Totapuri see, my God, what is this? The thing I could not achieve, 40 years, and this young sadhak, seeker of truth, attained it within few, the minutes actually, he went to that. So then his body, because, body will fall down now, because after that samadhi, he's not coming out. So his body will be rotten, because, his body need food, bathroom, all these things. So then they began to chant, Om Kali, 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 then he came back. So this is how, so some people, they do that, walking. So what I was telling you, after all this pilgrimage, you go here, there. Like long time I'm telling Brian, let's go one time to Jerusalem to see the birthplace of Christ. I told him many times. His country, but he never went there. And he, Israel, Is in Israel, Jerusalem? Controlled by Israel or
it's Jerusalem's in Israel.
Okay, some part is in Israel or some part in other Palestine? No.
There's an Arab sector to it, but it's in Israel.
Is the same compound is being worshipped by the Jewish people
And by the Muslim.
and the Muslim same place? So what the Muslim has in that place? What they have? Why they worship?
They're, for Muhammad's, the Temple Mount, I believe, is sacred to them.
I see. It's the same compound.
Yeah.
Also, okay. So Jews and the Muslim both. And the Bible was preached from there?
Well, the Bible is kind of a journey through many different lands. So
I see. What about the Quran?
the Quran through many different lands as well.
Oh, okay. It traveled through different lands. Okay. Anyway, we coming back to our, so the first line, moksha karano samugrayang bhaktir evo goriyasi. So devotion is the supreme in whenever we're talking of the liberation or emancipation. But into in Hindu life, we don't say emancipation or liberation. They call attainment of moksha.
this bhakti is not external, this bhakti is within.
This bhakti is within. This bhakti is within, no doubt. But what happened? That some sadhak, whenever I say sadhak, I mean speaker of truth, seeker of truth. So they don't go nothing, they go deep inside. They do research, they do, austerity, meditation, analyzation, and then ultimately they attain what we call supreme attainment inside, from inside. Other people, bhakti, like people come here, you could see, they're like giving water to the Shiva Lingam from childhood days. Or they're sitting in front of the Hanumanji every Tuesday evening reading Hanuman Chalisa. That is also part of the bhakti. Second line. Swa Swarupa Anusandhanam. Please listen the word. Swa Swarupa Anusandhanam Bhaktir iti Abhidhyate. The explanation of the bhakti word, some people say, the seeking after one's real nature is designated as devotion. So first Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya ji, he say bhakti is the supreme way to attain that liberation or emancipation. And then he gave the explanation what bhakti mean. He said Swaswarupa Anusandhanan means you doing, searching your own self. Who am I? From where I came from? What is my true identity? What is the purpose of my coming here? What is my goal? Everybody born, everybody go to school, everybody, finish education, take a job, they get married, and they're busy with their sansar, and then one day they die and they lost. Like you and me, millions of people came, millions. They all are lost. Their children, they spend their time to nourishing their children also gone. Generation after generation gone. So what is my true identity? Why I came here? This is my parent. Was any relation with me before I come here? Or after I die, there will be any relation with them to me? If you see in the outside world, the people busy with their own family. Everybody busy with their own family. So like you and me, millions came. They did the same thing. They bought home. Like that day I was listening when, one gentleman was telling, I think there was the election in New York City, where the mayor election city, I think Mr. Mamdani, he won the election. And so a lot of people has duality, that he will be right person to the sitting in the chair of the New York City mayor, which controlling almost the finance all over the world. If dollar fall, it's a lot of thing. So, and Mr. Mamdani will be sitting there. Is it the right person? A lot of people, or he may be the right person. A lot of people has doubt. So one gentleman, is a white man, was telling, look, we have our American dream. We could come to America, we get our green card, we become citizen here, we buy home, we buy car, we marry, we raise our children, we travel around the world, and then we go die. He was telling. So we don't think any other. That is how we come to America. So there will be no trouble, no financial difficulties, and everything will be easy. So everything is in our hand. So we want to see that New York City or that America. He was telling. It's a very normal thing, So now in this situation here, Swaswarupa Anusandhanan, you doing Anusandhan, inquiries, questioning yourself. This is one of the first step for enter the spiritual life. Question coming. Everything, like the priest went to the funeral today. I think, I don't know what happened actually in the family disturbance. So the divorce paper came and case was going on, a conflict between husband and wife. Finally the divorce paper came and next week the gentleman committed suicide. Now he came from India, he went through the immigration, he married her, children are born, and then conflict, some types of conflict they could not take and they filed for divorce. It was going on and lots of things, psychological, emotional suffering was going on. A dream shattered, and when the final divorce paper came, the man committed suicide next week. So his American dream shattered like this way. And so you see it with painful, it's very painful. We don't know what happened, but it happened. So this question coming, who is our, we always think this is mine, this is my best friend, this is my children, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is my home, this is my car, this money I have in home, this gold I have, if this 5-6 homes you buy, all this, but it has a limitation. After a certain time you leave everything is just nothing at your hand. Even your body also burned to dust. So the question coming now, Saswarupa Anusandhanam, you're asking yourself, what is my true identity? What is my goal? To understand what is my true goal, that also takes time, because your experience will be teaching you. Your experience of life will be teaching you what should be the right goal. It's not like, because the way I'm thinking, your life is not like that. Your way of thinking is different from me. So it is you will be learning yourself from the experience of your life that what is true goal. And it's 8:30, please tell me you should close at 8:30, right? So, Saswarupa Anusandhanam Bhaktir iti Ovidhyate. This is also known as designated as devotion. Right? Clear? Good. If you go to the verse number 32, Swatma Tatvanusandhanam Bhaktir iti Apare Joguhu. Read with me, please. Swatma Tattva Anusandhanam Bhaktir iti Apare Joguhu. So actually it should sound Bhaktir ityapare Joguhu. But I broke the word. Right? Others maintain, if you see the English portion, others maintain that inquiry into the truth of one's own self is devotion. It's almost same meaning the one we were reading in the previous verse. Others maintain, Swatma Tattva Anusandhanam, others maintain that inquiry into the truth of one's own self is devotion. You see, after the Jigyasa, Prasna, question, who am I, where I came from, what's my relation, look like, say, people like us. So the people like us, those who left home and came to ashram, right? Now we have around, say, 500 monks, right? So we have around 500 monks. So there is competition, like who do more job than me, who does more meditation than me, and there is other kind also, hankering for name, fame also come, because these are the obstacle of life, but we don't understand that. It's very invisible way it come. Ahankar, the pride also come. And so, but then also you see the supreme love among the monks. They look like they're two brothers, fighting, by physical fighting. And then you see two of them sitting front to front, smiling and eating. I see in the ashram in Calcutta, young monk. So I see two of them fighting. Then we say, my God, you monk wearing sapundes and fighting physically. How it look like, people looking. Then same two monks sitting front to front. They're smiling loud and they're taking food. So that's why senior monk like those senior monk, they don't look at those. They say they don't look at them. Let them do whatever they do, because they will be learning as times goes, bit by bit, bit by bit. So swatmo tattva anusandhan bhaktiritya pare yoguhu. Other people say that inquiry into the truth of oneself is devotion. So after you do a lot of judgment, what is my true identity, where I came here, what is the purpose of my coming, what is my real goal of life, all these things, after that you come to this point, that inquiry into the truth of oneself. Like even in the Bhagavad Gita, everywhere is telling that even the body fall down, body become mud, but that is not the end of my life. I was here, I am here, and I will be here. Like for example, a few days I could not sleep, so that I'm doing while I'm lying in the bed, so I'm doing meditation this way. First I, picked up or the lift up or taken away my life from the toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, then came to the foot, then came to ankle. I'm thinking that below the ankle is dead, like dry wood. Then from knee to the lower portion of this place, I took out that I am out of this area. Thigh, go to the left foot same way. It might go almost 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Then you go from the back, abdomen, all the organs in the prostate, liver, heart, kidney, that I'm out of all these things. Stomach, I came to hand, finger, 1, 2, 1. Some people fall asleep by that time, but still sleep was not coming. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, this area, this area, this area, this area. And then I go the lower lips, upper lips, teeth, gum, backside. And then I go to the mouth, nose, and then go right eye, left eye, that I'm out. The rest of the body is like a dry wood, it's falling dead. Then I finally came out of the body. Let's say 1 foot, 2 feet above, I see a small light, burning light. I said, that is me. And this body made of the flesh, blood, bones, ego, hunger, anger, all this, greed. This body is rotten here. I'm not there. I left this body, fragile body. I went out, came out of the house. Then I feel that, okay, I'm still, it's kind of meditation. I feel like I'm free now. I have no bondage, no attachment, nothing. I'm pure, and ever pure. Then I take a journey, right? I'm going up and up. And then you enter the, what you call, the world of our galaxy, all these stars, you cross all these. When you go beyond, still didn't sleep, so sleep did not come, I'm still there. And then I see the moon, sun, and they have their own planets, right? So I cross beyond all these things and then merge in eternity. It went almost hour and a half almost. So, but still sleep was not coming. Then I came to temple. I took one Swamiji's picture, and I'm thinking their life, how they used to, because I saw most of them, I saw them. So this Swamiji, he's our Guruji. So I began to think of him. He was old, almost 89. I see he used to put a small piece of cloth here, and around 20 monk, minimum 20 monk always in his room. And he used to do the little exercise. And one time he was telling, till you put my body in the wood, the fire, the desire don't die. He was doing exercise and he was telling, I remember. And then one day I see he was sitting at his asana. He holds some monk hair, hitting him, He said, Baba, 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 that's how. I said, oh my God, he beat also. But then I could see the morning, at least every morning, minimum one mile-long queue. People, before they go to office, they want to touch his feet and go. That's how he was. So by that time, I fall asleep. So sometimes I do one Swami I take. That Swamiji, I work with him, the founder of Delhi Ashram. 20 years I work with him. So one family came from Trinidad. They spent the all day. Next Sunday they came again with flowers, sweet. They came to my room. That Swamiji, big Swamiji is there. I show him the picture. So they did not understand. I say, he gone, he become picture. They were like shocked. So after all these thoughts come the Atma Tattva Anusadhan. Then what is the goal then? Right? This body will be falling, I know now. But what is the right goal of life? Question. So here, Swatma Tatvanusandhanam Bhakti Ritya Pari Yoguhu. See the last two lines. Ukto sadhana sampanno tattva jigyasuratmanaha utsired utna uposidet gurung pragyam yasmat bandha vimaksanam. Now Adi Shankaracharya is suggesting to proceed to a guru. Right? Here if you see that Ukto sadhana sampanno tattva jigyasuratmanaha uposidet gurung pragyam yasmat bandhana vimaksanam. The inquirer about the truth of Atman, who possessed of the above mentioned means of attainment, should approach a wise preceptor who confirms emancipation from bondage. So this could be the difference from other faith and Hinduism. Because Hinduism telling, now you see that you, after all this initial study, going to temple, doing pilgrimage, visiting places of pilgrimage, and you did the inquiry of the Atma Tattva Anusandhan, and what is next now? So then Shankaracharya is telling, now you proceed to a guru. So he will be holding your hand. Mean to say, when I say I holding your hand means, he will be guiding you how to reach that goal. So basically he will be teaching how to sit for meditation, and in the path of meditation there is many ups and downs also, because if it happened on the bed, say that I'm doing night time, I open the full moon night, I open the curtain a little bit, I could see the beautiful moonlight. So I'm doing meditation on my own bed, I'm sitting. Initially feel good, say that I did not think how I should do meditation today. Then I thought, let me think about Swami Puraganandaji. Swami Puraganandaji, that picture you see, from that side, third picture from that side. So Puraganandaji, I saw that time, we were young, we were 22. The mid-morning, he will be sitting, say, by 3 for meditation, and then 4 arti. After arti, half an hour, then he will sit down for meditation. Up to 7 o'clock, he is there meditating. Sometimes I see he used to cry. We used to laugh. We did not understand why he's crying, kind of thing. Then evening time, afternoon time, he will be coming to temple, say arti 7:30. So he will come at least 3-4 hours before, and he's sitting. He don't go to bathroom or nothing. He's sitting at one place so long. So what happened? Swami Puraganandaji was an example in front of our eyes, young monk. He was an example that so long. But what he used to meditate, how he used to sit so long, that we did not understand. So we say that by that time I came to America, so when I go to India, bow in his foot. On the window side there was a skull in his window side. So he used to hold that skull on his head and used to think the ultimate goal of a life. a human skull used to be there. People used to be scared. He used to hold it and spend hours of time thinking of it. This might be the skull of a young man, handsome young man. And look this might be the skull of a beautiful woman. And look, today her. This might be the very famous person's skull, because he don't know, skull belongs to whom. Maybe a very famous person. Look today. This is called Vairagya Sadhan in our language, a practice of non-attachment. Practice of non-attachment. And his meditation, I remember. But even though he did meditation, but his body fell down. Many times I think all this monk, like Omkarananda was a karma yogi, Swami Vikasananda was a jnana yogi. He was a bhakti yogi. But bhakti, jnana, or whatever, body, they are all body fell down. So body should fall down one day. This is sure to happen. It could be an engineer, it could be a doctor, it could be a saint, it could be whatever. Their body must fall down one day. Because anybody who took a bath, he have to leave this world one day. So after all this, here, Ukta sadhana sampannos tattva jighasuratmanaha utsideti gurung pragyam yasmat bandhana mokshanam. That the inquirer about the truth of Atman, here I wrote in a little better way, one who has above mentioned qualities and qualification and is desires to know the truth of the self should therefore approach an illumined teacher for redeeming himself from bondage. So that means this sloka telling that after you prepare yourself, after you prepare, like how you going to medical study medicine, but before there's some exam you do. Kind of preparation, before entrance exam, it's like that. We prepare ourselves, going to temple, listening lectures, visiting pilgrim sites, all this we prepare. Pritesh is loving somehow, maybe the experience of his life making him smile. So anyway, so now you proceed to a guru, serious now, and guru help you. Now, see, I remember one time, I was young, so I went to collect fund in Delhi. So one old man was sitting. So he said that, Maharaj, sit with me. Then he said that, you are a brahmachari, but it is normal that in the body, many ups and down thoughts will be coming. Hankering will be there. So when you feel that you can control, so do this. He was showing me that. Take breath long time, hold the breath, and this way do 3-4 times, it will cool down. I remember that, he was living alone in that small room, but he said, sit down Maharaj here, and then he taught me that, it's 22, 23 years young brahmachari, so it's natural in the body. So now, what we see in Hindu way of practice, accepting somebody as a guru is very important. Even though in the material world also, you learning computer, you learning mathematics, you learning something, physics, chemistry, science, laboratory, NASA, junior engineer, senior engineer, they learning, but they don't say guru. They don't say guru, but I'm learning from my senior. But we use the word is my guru. Music world, they will tell you, okay, say that you are already a known singer, you are a performing artist. You are earning money also by performing. People love your song. But now you feeling that, I need to learn the right way of music. You feeling as an artist. So you went to a guru who know the Shastriya Sangeet, what you call, what is Shastriya Sangeet? The classical way. So he say, okay, sit down with me. abandon all this harmonium, guitar, and sit straight. Think your voice coming from the abdomen area, navel area. And just Om, it coming from here, and listen that sound. Maybe sometime it takes 6 months, 1 year to find out your right scale. Now, he's already a performing artist, he's already known by people, but here Guruji telling that, he said that, this is called sound Brahman practice. Sound will be itself as Brahman, the Supreme. It will change your entire system. Your body, whole body will be echoing that Om sound. So morning time, like I remember, there was a famous singer. I forgot, like Bade Ghulam Ali Khan, and there's mostly Muslim, the Indian. So I said, Guruji, I want to go to the time when you practice. I say, okay. So he said that you have to come by 3. I said, okay. So Guruji, I will come 3. I want to listen how you practice. So he came. He said the door is little close, but sound. He heard the Tanpura. Tanpura means he said in my room. It's a Tanpura sound. And Guruji doing Om. Long time. Om, Sa, E, U, E. That only that sound. So 1 hour the students sit down and he becomes so frustrated. So he went back, and then when class time he came. Well, Guruji, I came and I hear you always shouting Sa. Well, he know that I'm trying to find out my real Sa. Imagine. Because I know some, I sit at 4 o'clock, somewhere in dark room, I put it Tanpura, and then sometimes I get the Sa and it feels so joyful. The whole room look like is echoing that sound. Not every day. Not every day it happens. So this is how the meditation, when the Guru teach you how to sit for meditation. So this next couple of verses will be learning about the Guru. So ukto sadhana sampanno tattva jigghasu atmanaha uposided gurung pragyam yasmad bandho vimoksanam. Go to approach to a Gurudev who himself is liberated and will take you, like holding your hand, to the world of liberation. Right? What time now? 8:05. Maybe we could go next one and then. Now, the what type of Guru we should choose. In a general world, it says that Guru, before you accept somebody Guru, you have to see him daytime, you have to see him night time. दिन में देखो, रात में भी देखो, गुरु करने से पहले. It is Thakur Ramakrishna Paramahansa Swami Vivekananda Gurudev say. Here, Kshatriyaha, the quality of a right Guru. You know that there is some saint, their title like Kshatriya, Brahmanishta, Gita Ratna, Swami Amarnathananda Maharaj. These are my titles. So for example, Kshatriya, Brahmanishta, Gita Ratna, Swami Amarnathananda Maharaj. Some monk has that kind of 1008. So Kshatriya, Brahmanishta, Gita Ratna, 1008, Swami Amarnathananda Maharaj. So you will say, Bapre. So I did not know, but now I see the word here, Kshatriyaha. A teacher, let's read the verse first. Please read it with everybody. Kshatriyaha, Abrijanaha, Akamahataha, Yo, Brahmavityama, Brahmani, Upurataha, Shanta, Nirindhanaha, Ibanalaha, Ahaituko, Daya Sindhu, Bandhu, Anumatam Satam. So we read now. Kshatriyaha abrijinaha akamohat. Kshatriyaha abrijinaha akamohataha yo brahmavityama. I know it's difficult, right? Okay. Very good. Kshatriya abrijinaha kamahataha yo brahmavityamaha brahmani upurataha shanta nirindhanaha ibanalaha ahoituki daya sindhuhu bandhuhu anamatam satam. Right? So first word is Kshatriya. A teacher is one who is well versed in the scriptures. The first quality of a teacher, right guru, that guru have to be expert in traditional scriptures. A teacher is one who is well versed in the scriptures. Kshatriya. Right? That's how, Moti, when you see the Kshatriya, Brahman, so now you know the meaning of Kshatriya. So somebody's title is Kshatriya means he is a master of the scripture. Okay. Abrijinaha, the taintless or pure. A Gurudev should be pure. Inside, outside, ever pure. So Kshatriyaha abrijinaha akamahataha and unsmitten by desires. Is that right in English or it should be different in English? Akamahataha. Let me see what is written here. A guru is, he is a right guru who is versed in the Vedas, sinless, unsmitten by desire. The same word here too. What is the other word of unsmitten?
Unaffected.
Unaffected is too light word.
Detached.
Not driven by desire.
Not driven by desire is a
Not
good word.
controlled by desire.
Not controlled by desire is a good word. Right? So, unsmitten or not driving by desires. Now, is the desire is a normal thing in body? Pritesh, you get sometimes desires? Good food, good bed, good house, good money, good clothes, good shoe, good eyeglasses, or good car.
Good basic stuff.
Sometimes desires come.
Only for basic stuff.
Only for basic stuff. Yeah, sometimes desire come to me. I wish because I stay upstairs 25 years, no bathroom. 2-3 times I fell down. From the step, night time I was coming to bathroom, I remember. So suddenly I fell down. I think 3 or 4 steps. Luckily my hand, I fell this way so that I did not break my hand. 3-4 times I fell down. Because there's no bathroom there, So I entered that room upstairs 2000, in the year of 2000 at September. And 25 years I'm living there. When Delhi Swamiji came, he was telling, why don't you build a new building and make a nice room for you? Because the nice room in that building in the down one where the Swami Purnathanandaji stayed, that was the main. But now that Swamiji, I see that room and upstairs room, 2 rooms he has now. Sometimes guests come, so I keep that room for guests. Purnathanandaji come, he cannot go up. It's easy for devotees to go to his room also. And sometimes family come want to, so that's why I keep that room. But now we're planning for a new project. To the engineers came. A new thing. So we're talking of the desire. Yes, desire to come because this is human body. It's very normal. Like that man, New York man, after the mayor election, he was telling, this is my American dream. I come America, I get the green card, I become citizen, I marry, I have children, I should have a nice home, nice car, eat good food, and I go travel, that is my American dream. The man was telling clearly. If Mamdani can, help us to reach that, it is okay. That's how the immigrants come to America. Otherwise, they could stay their own country. So, Kshatriya, a teacher should be one who is well versed in the scriptures. here in this book he say, who is well versed in the Vedas, sinless, abrijinaha, sinless, and akamahataho, not driven by the desires. And then yo brahma vityamaha, a knower of the Brahman, a knower of the Brahman. Brahmani, who has withdrawn himself from into Brahman, who has withdrawn himself into Brahman. Brahmani. Upurataha, who is calm, shantaha, nirindhanaha, ibanalaha, who is calm, like fire that has consumed its fuel. That is shanta. Nirindhanaha, and nirindhanaha, what is nirindhanaha? Who is boundless reservoir of mercy. Ibanalahu. No, shanto, nirindhara, ibanahala is actually one word. It's like this, who is calm, like fire that has consumed its fuel. Then coming ahituku daya sindhu, who is a boundless reservoir of mercy that knows no reason. Bandhu, who is friend of all. Anamatam shatam, who prostrate themselves before him. See, that is the quality of a guru. Where will be getting a guru like this? Almost impossible. Almost impossible, that kind of guru. Because you see, this world is so glittering and Maya is so, you hear occasionally, so much of Christian, pastor, priest go to jail. You hear. So much Hindu gurus, they are very well known, well respected, well accepted by the people because of the wealth and name, fame, and all this, and they also fall down. Many of them are being arrested, spending time in jail. I see. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Because it's a greed, temptation, unseen Maya. You don't see it, but it influences. The guru even do not understand that I'm falling in the trap of Maya. There's an example in the the other things also. So this is how the first definition of a guru. A teacher is one who is well versed in the scripture, taintless as pure, unsmitten by desires, a knower of the scriptures, or a self-realized soul, who continuously abide in the Supreme, who is calm as the fire that has burnt up his fuel, who is a spontaneous ocean of mercy that needs no cause for its expression, an intimate friend to those good people who surrender unto him. Any question? What happened? Why everybody is silent? What's going on in mind? So first thing that we prepare ourselves. How we prepare ourselves? Like attending classes, going to temple, going for pilgrimage, doing practice little meditation, little job, chanting. It's kind of preparation. After we prepare, now we proceed to a guru, according to Adi Shankaracharya. And how a guru should be, that also we read today. And it's very difficult to find out a guru like this, extremely difficult. But it says that once you prepare yourself, sometimes suddenly the guru comes himself to you, and then he goes, maybe you don't see him anymore in your lifetime. Because that kind of guru, they don't stay at one, like how we staying at one ashram many years. They don't stay at one place. Like Lord Buddha, he kept traveling. So wherever he sat down, wherever he delivered his message, wherever he lie down, every place has become Buddhist pilgrim site. Wherever Adi Shankaracharya moved around, all those places are being preserved as a pilgrim site. The places Swami Vivekananda gone, in America, in whatever country, all places are, Ramakrishna Mission, they're trying to make it pilgrim site. We, the disciples of Acharya Swami Pranavanandaji, so wherever Guruji went, wherever Guruji visited, which home Guruji visited, so the Bharat Sevashram Sangha, his organization, and the monk trying to buy those land and to make it, social welfare unit or the pilgrim site for the disciples and followers of Bharat Sevashram Sangha. They do that, So it's a very common thing in practice. Any question, brother? Anything you thinking?
If gurus are also affected by desires,
That I mentioned already.
yes,
That I mentioned.
and it's
What happened? The Maya is so powerful,
Yes.
so powerful. It's still the beauty from Guru also.
so. What are the chances of Shishya to?
Sometimes Shishyas help to Guru also. Sometimes disciples are like children,
Yes.
Disciples basically is children. Sometimes, like you telling your dad, father.
They would be more affected than the gurus, right? That affect-
Yeah, sometimes it don't, like you telling your father. Say that somebody's father drink too much, or do something which it don't look good in a family. But say now the son grown up, he telling that you don't do this. You don't look good. You're embarrassing us. But he also, dad also helpless, like he surrender. It you see in society. And conflict, that's how the conflict develop in home too. Like Brian, no, you did not see that Swami Prashantananda. You remember he was telling he will build ashram in Goa and he will do the sand therapy. You remember, the sand therapy. You put the body in the sand and then I think Brian say or I say that Swamiji, why you have to do that, because he was ultra-modern monk, ultra-modern monk. He will do the place of sand therapy. So that will be a meditation. The body will be inside the sand in Goa. And that's also a meditation. So that is his language,
So Swamiji, right now, how would you say we would conduct ourselves? We one day will be in the presence of that Guruji. Right now, we still practice.
You
So
could
what
use
does
the
that look
word as a
like?
teacher also.
Yep.
Guide, teacher,
And
yeah.
we are in the presence now of a teacher, right, with you.
This is we're doing class. We're doing the theoretical class.
How should we conduct ourselves? Like, is there Atma Vichara? Is there a process?
Yes, that
we
you
can
have to
practice?
do, because in case you are really hungry for upper level of spiritual life, it is you will be practicing yourself, and maybe somehow maybe for half an hour, maybe for 10 minutes, that Guru will come to your life and then he will be gone. You don't see him anymore in life. It happened. There are many stories. But that we'll be doing next week.
Okay.
Today, I think this is enough today. Let's say closing prayer and we conclude here. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mritturmam Amritam Gamaya Aviravir Maedhi Aviravir Maedhi Aviravir Maedhi Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.